So I was cleaning up my stuff and I was going through some things, right? And I found some writings that I had, right? So one is called Let Go. The other one is called The Choice. This is called Choose Yourself. And this one is called Are You Broken? And this one is called Forgiving Yourself. And this one is called The Truth. Oh, Jesus, these are deep. But this one is called The Woman in the Mirror. And I don't think I'm going to read this. I titled these shows on Wednesdays. I forget what they were titled. But I'm going to read The Woman in the Mirror for you all. See? It says The Woman in the Mirror. All right. Here it goes. What do you think about when you hear the woman in the mirror? How does it make you feel? Are you able to stand flat on your feet and look at the woman to whom you see in the mirror? What is it about this woman you see in the mirror? Do you like the woman you see in the mirror? Are you comfortable with her? Is the woman you see in the mirror okay with who she is and what she has been through? Does the reflection of who you see display what's on the inside, or are you dressed up? Is the woman you see in the mirror perfectly dressed while demolition is going on the inside? Has she figured out who she is, or is she still living in someone else's interpretation of who they say she is? When you look at the woman in the mirror who is perfectly straight-faced, wondering if anyone can see who she is, wondering if anyone can see the hurt and the scars from the many battles she has fought, the woman who pretends like she is whole when really she is half of who she should be. She has been broken down and passed along or even discarded by many, and yet she pushes through like it doesn't affect her. The woman in the mirror takes time to comb her hair, make her face to hide the bruises of life. She wants to speak, but she can't for the fear of judgment. Her defense mechanism is to push people away before they even get close. Why does she push them away? Well, maybe because if they get too close, they will see the real her. The broken, beaten down, battered, and bruised woman who lives in fear of being found out. The scars of life have taken a toll on her, even though she tries to cover it up. Yes, she is well put together on the outside. Her window is dressed for all to see the beauty she possesses, but on the inside, she is like a secondhand shop carrying everyone else's belongings. The woman you see may have at one time had great dreams of what she wanted to do, but a relationship snatched it from her, and the spiral downward began. The negative individual she encountered kept taking from her and never depositing anything of substance that she could use. Then one day, without even realizing it, she looked in the mirror and found that she herself had disappeared. She no longer knew who she was or couldn't even figure out how to get herself back. It became so much that darkness creeped in, depression took over, and now she didn't care anymore about herself. She just faded into the background. Confidence, self-esteem had been affected, and she forfeit her worthless. The mirrors were covered because she could no longer stand to look at herself. She starts to blame herself for a failed relationship and not believing she could make a difference because someone had poured doubt into her mind and even body shamed her. When the woman in the mirror felt like she couldn't make a difference or turn things around, she started to second guess herself and didn't make any moves further to gain what she felt she had lost. Blaming herself for the many failures that had become the norm. Nothing she did was good enough. No one cared and no one would listen. So the woman in the mirror sunk deeper and deeper into a place of no return. The woman in the mirror has experienced trauma somewhere in her life and she has never dealt with it. But because of the trauma being suppressed, it has shown its ugly head in other areas without her even recognizing what was triggering it. The woman in the mirror was told she was not beautiful and believed what was said. So she began many different things to change the makeup of her body, not realize that beauty starts on the inside. Even though the most beautiful woman in the world can be ugly when the attitude is not pleasant. The woman in the mirror becomes the best liar in the world because she doesn't want anyone to find out her truth. So she works hard to cover them all at all costs. The woman in the mirror has disrespectful words being spoken to her and wanted to speak about it, but someone told her, if you knew what was good for you, you would keep it to yourself. So she settles and silences her voice. The woman in the mirror power has been stripped from her without her even realizing that it's not gone. It's just lying dormant until she realizes it's there. The woman in the mirror is stronger than she thinks. If she would ever take the time to sit down and realize everything she has been through has made her stronger and open her eyes to some things. The life challenges help her to realize what she will or will not take. It helps her to realize that she can accomplish anything she puts her mind to, even if others do not see her work. The woman in the mirror should understand that she is a conqueror and a warrior and has won more battles than she has lost. Whether he stays or goes, you are still that great woman you see in the mirror. You just have to tell yourself he wasn't for me and move on. The woman in the mirror has to value who she is, even if she is to expect someone else to see her work. The woman in the mirror should know that in life you make mistakes, but the thing to do is learn from those mistakes and try not to be a repeat offender. However, if the woman in the mirror should find she is in the cycle again, don't beat herself up. The woman in the mirror has to realize that she was uniquely designed by God, and he does not make no junk. What God makes is quality. What you as a woman in the mirror possess is powerful. You just have to tap into it. The woman in the mirror is a queen, royalty, and should be treated as such. Most important, no matter what you have been through and what you dealt with or what someone has said to you and about you, value the woman in the mirror. Accept nothing less than the best for her. If you have to tell yourself daily how awesome you are, then do just that, because no one is more important than the woman you see in the mirror. You have to look at her and live with her. So be proud of what you see and know that out of all you're doing, you have done your best to be the best woman you see in the mirror. Love yourself and know that if no one else loves you, you deserve to be loved. They are not for you, so move on. Don't waste your time. What God has for you, it will be for you. You spend your time getting yourself ready so you will be ready. This is all about being able to look at the woman in the mirror without any reservation of what you see. If you see something that should be changed or worked on, do it for you and no one else. More importantly, learn to forgive the woman in the mirror. Whatever it may be, forgive her. And realize we all make mistakes and we don't always get it right. But don't penalize yourself forever for things you have done. Forgive yourself, so you, the woman in the mirror, can move on and be free. Don't live in denial. You can't help the woman in the mirror until you take ownership to the things you have done wrong. Whatever it may be, we are not perfect, but we do serve a perfect God. So if he can forgive us when we ask him to, then we can forgive the woman in the mirror. So let's start fresh, whatever it may be, and tell the woman in the mirror from this day forward, we are walking with boldness and confidence, believing that I will no longer be bound by the past of the woman I see in the mirror. Today, I release it and let it go. Today, I will forgive myself and realize that it was not my fault. Today, I tell the woman in the mirror, what didn't kill me made me stronger. I have learned from the roads I have traveled, and now I am ready for new beginnings. No longer will I just dress my window for people to see, but I will maintenance the inside to match the outside. I am loving the woman I see in the mirror. I will embrace the greatness that resides within her, and I will walk like royalty I am. The woman in the mirror. I forgive you. I love you. Release the weight you have been carrying it far too long. It's time. Get your mirror and speak affirmation to the woman in the mirror. Speak until you believe it for yourself. Make sure you share with others. You never know how it will encourage someone. It was Wednesday Nuggets. Remember to embrace the woman you see in the mirror. It's all love. Y'all hear me? Ladies, listen to this over and over again until you understand and feel it, apply it, and walk